everyone. So I am going to do a video about the toys that I have for my Budgie. I have 3 toys in the cage for him right now, and I have a whole separate basket of toys, and I have one actually hanging here when he comes to play on my desk. So, first thing I want to say is I'm planning to build a play gym for him, but I'm stuck creatively because I don't want to buy one for him. I do want to make it. And so I'm just stuck creatively, like what to do. So if any of you all have play gyms for your birds, that would be Budgie, I could easily scale down to his size. Please do a video response, or just link me your video or something, or let me know if you have a video of a play gym for a bird. Just so I can, kind of gain some ideas and inspiration for Jasper's hopefully future play gym. Hi. But anyways, so I'm going to tell you guys about the toys that I have for my bird. We'll just get started with the ones I have in the cage. So, the first one I have is, it's sort of a cotton, it's like a rope thing that he can chew. And it has these little twine things I think you can pull out of the wooden bead that they're held in. So it's a chewing toy. Birds like to chew, and so all of the toys I have for him, a great majority of them are for chewing and meant to be destroyed. So when I first got him, he didn't really know how to play with toys. He was in an aviary at the pet store with one other male and about 15 females, and the females are very territorial, so I think that they basically took over the toys and didn't let the males on them, because neither of the males were playing with the toys when I saw them, and I had gone to the store several times before I saw them, or before I bought them. So I don't know if it was that he didn't know how to play with toys, or if he was also just a little scared and a little nervous about being in the new home. But I waited a while before I got these toys into the cage, just because I didn't want to overwhelm him. So, he didn't really play with his toys at first when we first got them, and then I put this one in the cage, and he started to pay attention to this one right away. And personally, I thought it was the ugliest one, but it was his favorite, and so it stayed. I switch toys out about every month, sometimes more than that, but usually it's about every month. But I always keep this one in because he really does like this one. This is one of his favorites, so I like to keep that one there for him. The other one I have is also another chewing toy. It's another toy that needs to be destroyed. The 2 Budgies I had, well, I had 2 Budgies at a time, but I've had multiple ones before. All of my birds, basically, they really liked this toy. I had gotten very good results with this one. When I first got this, the toy was gone. It was basically shredded up in about a week. And so I got this one again for him because I have never had really a big problem with these ones. And he's touched it, but he hasn't really gotten into it. So we'll see. I don't think it's really going to be one that he really, really likes. He's not really paying attention to it. Another one I got, the third one in his cage, is a coconut husk toy, actually, these white bits at the top and bottom here. These are coconut husks, and I think they're just meant to be shredded. I think the entire point of this toy is to be destroyed. So, and he's got feathers there, and he was playing with them earlier, but I think now he's just get out of my face. So they have these little feathers and little wooden perches, and they have the twine things again here that you can chew. Well, he can chew, and so he's paid some attention to this, but this one is a new toy, so I think he's going to need a little bit more time before he gets into it. Okay, so there are the toys those are the toys in the cage, and now we're going to go to the toys that I have in his play area, basically. This is right now his play area, just because I spend a lot of time in my room, and I'm spending a lot of time with him, too. So, this is the first toy I actually bought from Petsmart. This was really highly recommended by one of the pet care associates. she said that a lot of the birds in the aviary really enjoyed it. But I don't know, he never paid attention to it while I was in the cage. Like, he would sometimes, like, screech, like, make an angry noise at it and then peck at it. But he never really was, I never saw him playing with it. And then I took it out of the cage and I put it on top of the desk, which is where he sometimes plays with me. And he started playing with this one right away, as soon as it was on the desk. Like, out of his cage, he was totally in love. And he'll actually use it to climb from the cage onto my laptop, where he likes to watch me YouTube / do work. Anyways, but yeah, that's my life. So, other toys I have here, this is just, you know, a box full of shredded up paper. You know, I just keep that there. I keep it for him to play around with when he's out on the desk. My desk has, I don't let him on this lamp. I bend the lamp so he can't get up to it, but he really ignores the lamp for the most part because the metal part at the top can get hot. But he really ignores it a lot. He will, like, climb on the Post-it stack. Yeah, those are all Post-its. He'll climb on the stack, or he will go on the laptop. So the other toy I have is kind of like a twine ball, Chinese finger trap toy. He doesn't really play with this one much. He paid some attention to it, but I don't think it's a favorite. I don't think it's really a winner with him. This toy, he really did like this one. This was like just a wooden perch for him to climb on, like, and he really liked to play with the stars and like the wooden shapes because you can spin them around. And then it had little bells, and he used it as a second perch. He did like to go on it sometimes and chew. This is just like a cozy corner thing, and he doesn't use it a lot. Like, he does sometimes, but I think he really likes the Happy Hut more, and he doesn't even use the Happy Hut a lot. So, okay, so the last one I have is, actually, it's a brand new toy. I just bought this like 2 days ago. And I don't even know what it is. It's just like a jumble of rope and like wooden, like little wooden pieces that are wrapped up to look like they're candy with paper. And so I'm pretty sure just the whole point of this toy is just chew, chew, chew. Like, I think it's just for a bird to destroy. And I haven't tried it out with him yet, but you know, we'll get around to that. He will definitely be having this in his cage at some point. So these are all the toys right now that I have. I definitely want to get him some more. It's just, you know, I have a lot of expenses right now, especially because I now officially own a car. My dad just signed mine over to me, so it's officially mine. So I have, you know, car payments and like school stuff I have to pay for because I'm doing summer classes too. So, and I don't get paid a lot at my job. Like, I get paid minimum wage, which is, you know, it's better than nothing. But, you know, it means I have to hold off on a few purchases. So, I am not going to be able to get him any toys for a little while. But he has enough that I can switch out at least for another month, maybe 2, if I really have to. So, and by the way, all of these toys, I got everything from Petsmart. Except for the cage. I don't actually remember which. I think I got that at Foxmill Pets, but I also think that store went out of business. So I got this cage a while ago, like a long time ago. So, anyways, that was all of the toys. They're all from Petsmart, and I do recommend Petsmart for buying toys and stuff. And they do take good care of their birds. The one in my area takes very good care of their animals. But I do think if you have the opportunity, you should go to a breeder and get your birds there. Just because birds from a breeder are more hand-tamed and they're much more likely to be much more gentle with you. So, sorry, my camera shut off on me. It does that sometimes. Anyways, I was saying, you know, if you're going to be able to, if you can go to a breeder, I don't know if, there were no breeders in my area either. Like, I searched for them on the internet and everything, but I didn't see any that were popping up for, like, parakeets. So, but if you can go to a breeder, I definitely think that is worth your effort. Like, that's worth the extra money. Just because, especially with parakeets, they're such small birds, they're very, very skittish. Like, birds in general are very, very skittish creatures. And if you get it from a breeder, it's probably going to be more hand tame. It's going to be more used to human contact. So, pet store birds, I think that they mostly, I'm sure they have breeders, but it's on a larger scale. And the breeders can't individually give their attention to each bird because they have a lot to deal with. So, those birds, I think they're basically just wild ones. And even though they're captive bred, I'm, like, in the purest sense, I think that they are still wild birds. And so it takes a lot of work to tame a bird like that. And Jasper was completely untamed when I got him. And it took a lot of effort on both of our parts, and a lot of patience to get him to the point where he would step up. But anyways, so I'm going to stop there because I think this is going a little long. But, so I showed you the toys and I showed you his cage in a different video. If you guys have any more ideas about, like, Budgie related videos you would like me to do, just let me know and I'll see if I can get them done as soon as I can. So, thanks for watching. And I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't think he really likes the camera. Anyways, so we're gonna go now. So, I will talk to you all later. Bye!